Don't fail to show me any idiot I will block. Are you not seeing the head? Are you still not seeing the headlines? The topic is supposed to be there. Why is it not appearing? Wow, I don't know what's wrong with Facebook. I don't know what's happening with Facebook, but we will still do it this way. I think it's a problem from Facebook. I believe it's a problem from Facebook. That's why you can't be able to see the thing, but it's here. Just that the comments will be, ha! As they watch the better, okay, madu, can't get a man. A big, what's up? Longest time. Yeah, my people, Grand Rising, I thank you all so much for joining me this wonderful morning. Okay, you see the headlines. I don't know why some people can't see it. I see it. Okay, the one, and I just put it on the screen because people weren't seeing it. So I just we need to improvise. Or you are just seeing it now, but before now I couldn't have seen it. Wouldn't have seen it. Yes, we have seen it. Okay. Let me block this fool. Okay. Then comment again. It's appearing now. Okay, it's appearing. Okay, it's on the, just watch it on the screen, guys. Grand Rising, everyone. I want to thank you for joining me this amazing morning. The mission must go on. You know, in Nigeria, most people don't seem to get what's going on. That the insecurity we have in Nigeria is everywhere. In fact, if anything, it's worse in the north than in any other place you can talk about in Nigeria. In every place, in everywhere you will look at, every region you look at in Nigeria, you'll find insecurity. No one is enjoying and the other is not. The only people who have security in Nigeria are people who can afford to provide their own private security. And that private, please quote that private, because it's not private. The security they are using are our collective security, but they've now apportioned them to themselves. They've apportioned them to themselves, even your local government chairman, even your councillor, your own councillor. The equivalent of my councillor is not living too far from my house here. You can't see him work with security. Yes. Maybe the mayor of Istanbul, he work with his bodyguards, then there will be police presence in some place, but when he's going to work, he wouldn't know. But in Nigeria, the ruling class have divided this has divided the security amongst themselves, apportioned them, and everywhere is boiling. Yesterday, when you check the news, the trending news in Nigeria, hardly will what happened in northern Nigeria make the news. And no one is talking about it. Why? Because it's not in your own region and you want to let it continue. Let me tell you, if you are worried about the influx of refugees, if you are worried about the influx of refugees into your own region, then you should be worried about what is going on in northern Nigeria. Okay? You should be worried about what's happening in northern Nigeria. It's that simple. We are not going to keep pretending as if what's happening in Nigeria is not affecting us or but because majority of us have been wired to see every other person that doesn't speak our language as our enemy. Guess who is benefiting from that? Just the ruling class. You see? You see? Ijele, stop being an enemy of progress. I like to follow you before, but since you allowed yourself to be used against Nnamdi Kanu, detested, or you are a bloody fool. You are a bloody fool. You are a moron. Okay, I think I've blocked the bastard on the other thing, but he's he can use it because of the studio. I banned him in the studio too. My people, ethnic differences and divisions benefit only the ruling class of your region and not you. These people that are streaming into our regions, when they want to strike, do you think they will be striking in the neighborhoods that the politicians live? Do you think they will be striking in the neighborhoods that the affluent class, do you think it will be happening in their region? Most neighborhoods in Nigeria, if you are walking around, police will stop you. In Nigeria, in some places, if you walk around without your ID card, you will be putting yourself in danger. Okay? You will be putting yourself in danger, but in your own neighborhood is free for all. Wait. No, he just said, guys, stop. No, that one is not an issue. Guys, stop is not an issue. Hold on, let me make sure I can block people with both phones I'm using. Hold on. People still don't get it. People still don't get it. No. They don't get it. Yes, I saw something here. He said we have two types of police in Nigeria. One, the police that secure the rich. Two, the police that extort money from the poor. As simple as that. It is as simple as that. Shout all you want, cry all you want. They will never ever look at you. They won't hear your cry because you are worth nothing to them. You've never secured your vote, not once. So what are you going to give them politically? You are useless to them. When you see them in the floor of the Senate, in the floor of the red and green chambers, when you see them in any of those floors, saying my constituents, no, you are not their constituent. Your area may be their constituencies, but guess what? You are not their constituents. They know who their constituents are, and they protect their interests. And their constituents are their household, their immediate household, their friends, their commissioners, their personal assistants. Then, if they remember their community, their immediate communities, maybe their hometown or their villages, their hometowns and their villages. You see how I graded it? Them, their immediate families, their personal assistants, their foot soldiers, then they remember their community. Every other person is left to fend for themselves. More than 100 people killed in 3 states in northern Nigeria, not anything, not a pipsqueak from the media. Nothing from the media. No one is saying anything. Nobody is speaking for those people. They have no voice. Tell me why they will not be seeing their ruling class as the only refuge they have. Okay? Tell me exactly. Hold on. Type again. Tell me exactly how those people will feel that they have an alternative. You know what you will do? You give them an alternative. You give them an alternative. You take this battle, and now you'll be asking them, hey, your brother is the president. The chief of army staff is your brother. Your brother is the what do you call it? Chief of staff to the president. Your brother is in charge of the Navy. Your brother is in charge of the Air Force. The man in charge of police is your brother. What is he doing for you? Why can't they secure your own region since they are your brothers? Do you know what it will do? It will make them think. That way, you will be playing them against their ruling class. Guess who their ruling class are? Who their ruling class is? The same people that are destroying your country. The same people that are making your region uninhabitable. One in politics, no, you have to find where you have a common enemy. You are supposed to find allies. And who are your allies? When you say there is no permanent friend, there is no permanent enemy in politics, this is what it is. Don't go and start mocking them. They killed these people in your place. When they kill 20 in your place, everywhere will be noisy, and to them it will amount to nothing. They've been seeing that killing since 2004. Then people from Plateau State have been seeing it since 2002. This is how to play the game against the political class. This is a weapon they created. Now you will turn the weapon, you re-engineer the weapon and turn it the other way around, turn it 180. Instead of the weapon firing at you, it will be firing at the people that created it. Are you understanding it? Are you getting how to play politics? Not going to repeat the same thing over and over every day. Every day. You will be doing the same thing, expecting to get a different outcome. Forget it, it will not happen. Forget it, it will not happen. Who are the people that are using against you? The same people you are fighting with now. Look at what they are doing to those same people. Didn't you see the dead bodies? Or they are not worth anything to you because they are not from your region? Is that how you want to play politics? Guess what? They made it, they tilted the table against your region. When the table is slanted against you, let's say, for instance, it's supposed to be like this, right? Then if it's like this, how do you balance this? It's just to make sure that this one goes down, then it will come back to this to the middle. Look at it now. Your region is this one. Now they are using their people. The multitude, listen, let me tell you, before they register vote, they bring in people from Burkina Faso and Chad, Niger Republic, sometimes Central African Republic. They bring them in. They know that these people are not Nigerians, and in Niger, they will not stop these people streaming in, because less people means less problem to the government of Niger. Guess who controls the government of Niger? The same people that control your own government. They'll be pushing them down to your side. You see how it's slanted against you? Now you tell these people, hey, I have the best plan for you. Leave these people. Oh, guys, I didn't plan this, so forgive me. You tell them, I have the best plan for you. Leave these people. If people start moving from here, coming to your place, it will balance. If people start living here and coming here, what do you think will happen? It will be tilting against the other people. Now, when too many people come to the other side, you see it here. Then you have the upper hand. It is that simple. It is okay, Plateau State, 2001, and I was saying 2002. It is that simple. But when those people come online, they will be hearing Hausa Fulani this, Hausa Fulani that. They will say, hey, you think I'm your problem? Guess what? Go F yourself. Go F yourself. Just like when Tinubu and his people does any media hit piece, some people will be blaming the Yorubas. They will be blaming the Yorubas. Guess what? You will be bringing more enemies upon yourself. This message is generally to every Nigerian. Listen, I told you I will keep on offending people with the truth. Don't just say that I said I will keep on offending people. No, add the last one, the last phrase, with the truth. Everything in the world is about class. Has nothing to do with religion. If it had anything to do with religion, Saudi Arabia will not be committing genocide in Yemen. Look at Saudi Arabia, look at Yemen. Between Nigeria and Iran, which country do you think Saudi Arabia will want destroyed this moment? If you give them the power to destroy a country between Nigeria and Iran, tell me the one Saudi Arabia would rather destroy. It's Iran, not Nigeria. Because everything is about commerce. Everything is about trade. Why? It gives you power. When you control commerce, you control trade, you own the economy. With that, you buy power. You see, all this ethnic rubbish you're hearing is just distraction. When it was happening in Plateau State, who was the governor of Plateau State? Joshua Darie. Joshua Darie. When he started, why didn't he protect his people? Why didn't he protect his people? That's the question you should be asking yourself. Instead of going to laugh at the people who've lost their own siblings, relatives. How about you join hands and you tell them? Most of them don't even know how power is working in their regions. They've been denied access to real education. You go online to mock them. Guess what? The day it will happen in your own region, they will still come and mock you too. Every day you will be going online from one stream to another, just looking for where they will give you your daily dosage of hate. Not just in the south, in the north also. They are in their WhatsApp groups, in their Facebook groups, in all the places. Everyone is looking for where he or she will get his or her daily dosage of hate. Guess who benefits from it? The ruling class. Only the ruling class benefits from it. You think you are a danger to the powers that ought not to be in Nigeria by hating people, creating hate? No. You are helping their cause. You are helping their cause. When Obasanjo was ruling Nigeria, the economy was dying, even though we had excess oil. During Abacha, we were hearing about the oil windfall, Babangida oil windfall. How about Obasanjo's oil windfall? Huh? How about Obasanjo's oil windfall? Obasanjo was the president of Nigeria when the war in Afghanistan started. The US war of terror, not war on terror. Obasanjo was the president of Nigeria when the war in Iraq started. Are you getting the message? He was the president that oversaw those wars. I mean, from Nigeria, not as if he's in control of it. Then, after those two wars started, what was the oil price? All the money that was coming in, what did they use it for? What did they use it for? Have you asked questions? Then those people who were asking the right questions were being tagged in the public. They will tag you a Yoruba hater. Because the Igbos hate Yoruba, this and that. Then they will start reminding you of what Nnamdi Azikiwe and Obafemi Awolowo did before. These two men, none of them did anything for their people. Let me tell you, Awolowo, you people said it's free education. No, he didn't give them quality education. Awolowo started this era of certificate intelligence. What measures your intelligence is the certificate you possess. Awolowo was an integral part of the people, of the group that did that thing. Decades later, did it help his people? No. They thought he was helping them. Go and check the Abiola monopoly. Don't you know that Abiola copied from Awolowo? Don't you know? Just like Tinubu is copying, from Abiola. But there is no voice who is trusted to carry that message. Why? Each and every one with a microphone is stupid, stuck in the age-old identity politics. Bush secured oil flow with Obasanjo. Nigeria was pumping excess of oil because when Iraq was at war, it was going to disturb the oil market. Then Nigeria stepped in. Had Abacha been the president, then he wouldn't ever, never. Why did they want him out? You know why they wanted him out? Is because of something like that. I'm not going to endorse everything Abacha did. No, I've not seen a single person in the world that I agree with 100%. Huh? I've not. But the people who are supposed to deliver the message have their hands soiled, have their voices soiled. You are hearing just the voice of hate, the voice of anger. Do you know if you are not being fed hate and anger, your leaders will all actually have to tell you exactly what they've done for you? If they are not telling you that Igbos are the problem of Nigeria, they would have to tell you what they are doing with your monthly allocations. If they don't tell you that the Yoruba media is your problem, they will have to tell you how much they've received. If they don't tell you that Hausa Fulani is your problem because they've not given you presidency, ask them. That's how the Hausa Fulanis that have been ruling Nigeria, what have they done with it? Then you, what have you done with my money? In the South, they got a president for 6 whole years. No economic depression all over the world. In fact, he oversaw one of the most prosperous years in the global economy. What did he do? Jonathan only built a road in his village, a road to his village when his father died. So if his father didn't die, they wouldn't have built that road. Now go and check the state of that road today. Is it like Hamburg? Is it like Stuttgart? Is it like Istanbul? Keep on going to where they will feed you hate. Keep on playing this ethnic politics. It's the bane of development of Africa everywhere you go. That's why we try to preach the message of Pan-Africanism, because it eliminates religion, it eliminates ethnicity, it eliminates all these tribes, tribal differences. Your language doesn't matter. That is why each and every one of the puppets they left in charge is afraid of Pan-Africanism. Are you getting it? Are you learning? Are you understanding the game? This is the trick. This is the trick. And now, when the northerners are hearing only these Hausa people hate you, these people do that. Guys, they have their smartphones. China made everything possible for everyone. They have their smartphones. They are watching you on Facebook. They are hearing these things. They are hearing those messages. Or the ones they didn't hear, their own people who are benefiting from keeping them poor, keeping them docile, will take it and go deliver it to them in their own language. Now, election will come around, they will tell them, without me, you people will be destroyed. Who do you think they will listen to them? Who do you think they will listen to then? Do you know that religion is actually dying in northern Nigeria? Islam especially. Especially Islam is dying in northern Nigeria. Huh? Do you know that? What are you doing to make sure that Islam dies completely in Nigeria? And the only thing that will destroy that is Pan-Africanism. If you are coming to give me Christianity to take Islam from me, do you know what it's like? It's like coming to give an Igbo man Islam and take his Christianity. He will start saying, these are the people they told us about in the Bible. Or this one will say, these are the people they told us about in the Quran. But when it's Pan-Africanism, you are telling them about their own origin. Let them know their self-worth. Know that their destiny is actually in their own hands, not in the hands of any emir or sultan. Hold on. Yeah. Somebody that is talking about a total dissolution of states, what do you think? And you say it's not Pan-Africanism. Pan-Africanism eliminates all those lines. Pan-Africanism eliminates all those lines. Every ethnic line eliminated. All of them. That doesn't mean you should lose your culture or your tradition, but no, you are not identified as by your religion or your immediate tribe first. No, you are identified as an African first and foremost. Just a couple of years ago, we never thought that we would live to see where a black man will become a suicide bomber. I'm in the north. I don't believe Islam is dying here. My dear, you are not paying attention. Check how many people they are arresting. Check how many people that have run away from that place. Hold on, please. Let me put this for my friend. Oh, I'm coming. Hold on, guys. This guy, Mubarak Bala, do you know who he is? Do you know that under the lockdown, they sent people to go from Kano to Kaduna just to arrest him? Social distancing at work. Do you know that you have more atheists in Borno State? You have more atheists in Borno State than anywhere in Nigeria right now. And it's happening in Sokoto also. Huh? Do you know that? Do you know that? This is the area people should exploit. Not explore, no, exploit it. Exploitation is not a bad thing, it's subjective. If you are doing it to get a good result, it's right. If you are doing it to get a bad result, then it's wrong. To harm people, that is positivity and negativity. Are you using it for a positive reason or a negative reason? This is the meaning of the end justifies the means. It's not just coming to kill people and you end up getting money. You say the end justifies the means. No, that's not what it means. They've co-opted that word and poisoned it. You have to exploit the openings. If you are playing a football match with a team and you find out that these people are playing 4-4-2 and they pass around too much, what do? You start playing long balls. You change. He is an atheist and spoke against their religion. So fucking what? Where is Allah? Why don't Allah fight his own fight? Is it a defense? Really? Are you listening to yourself? You think it's only him? You think it's only him? So what? And who are you to tell him that he cannot say his mind? Do I agree with everything he's saying? No. Guess what? He has his life to live. I just want to make sure you are not corrupt. Please, free exchange of ideas. Say yours, let me say mine, then let the people decide. That's what liberty is. Free speech. Free speech. This is what, listen, my people. If the fall of Islam is good for the northern oligarchy, they wouldn't have gone after him. Let me tell you that, whether you know it or not. If the fall of Islam would not destroy the northern oligarchy in Nigeria, believe me, they wouldn't have pretend. They would pretend as if it doesn't exist. How many minutes do you reckon I will survive in northern Nigeria? Me. Those of you that are calling me a Hausa Fulani stooge, between you and I, who do you think they will let go if me and you step into it anywhere in Sokoto or Borno State? Between you and I. Who do you think they will let go? They know that the fall of Islam is their own downfall too. That's why they will always bribe them. They will bribe the imams, the avars during the what do you call it? During their Hajj, they will give them dollar at a cheaper rate. The imams are making money from Hajj, just like your bishops, your archbishops, your cardinals are making money from this Jerusalem pilgrimage. How much are they buying dollars and how much are they giving dollars to the Bureau de Change operators? How much are they giving to businessmen? Guys, this is a scam they are running on us, and you people, most people don't seem to be aware of this. See, I was once a bigot, and I know how bigotry works. And I've been close to people who have power. I know how they discuss, I know how they talk. Guys, I was one day, they were discussing about how to stir up a riot. How to stir up riots. Let people sit down to discuss these things. Even the country I reside in, there are things I know that even their own people don't know. I've been near people with power, people, the policy drivers, the people who control. Before you see anything in the media, there are people who have to go through it. And we are giving fuel to that fire that is burning us by the hateful speeches, the comments. I don't believe in hate speech. There's nothing like a hate speech, but speech can be hateful. Whatever you say is your opinion, and your opinion doesn't mean a fact. Then when we are talking about factual things, then let's talk about factual things. Fact is fact. It has no versions. Nnamdi Ezenwata, you were saying, please start that your question again. Let me hear. People, fact is fact, opinion is opinion. Look at this killing that happened in northern Nigeria. If it had happened in Kogi State, Delta State, Edo State, Anambra State, Cross River State, believe me, everywhere will be set ablaze. Everywhere will be boiling. You will see Dino Melaye. You will see, in Edo State, man, they have people who can do this thing. Then Nnamdi Kanu will start his own. Just like Uwazurike, that thief, that criminal, that Uwazurike, a thief, a rogue. That man should not have been allowed to set foot in Igbo land after what he did in Onitsha. Lives lost. He knows why he is moving around with security. All those people will use it as a political ball. Then they play around. We will make noise, then go back to square one. Now it's in the north. Who is saying anything? Nobody. Because you think you are living in bondage? Go and ask northerners. Go and ask northern Nigerians. Ask their women. Ask their women. Can you report rape in northern Nigeria? Are you stupid? Are you stupid? Can you report rape in northern Nigeria? Who? Where? Uwazuru Akpaya? Uwazuru Akpaya? Uwazuru Ikpu nne ya? I've been asking people questions. The northerners have been ruling Nigeria. Tell me a single state in northern Nigeria you will swap your own state for. Tell me one. Show me a single state in northern Nigeria you will swap yours for. Now the message you should be giving their people is this. Hey, your enemies are these people ruling over you. They are not your protectors. You saw where they were burning Boo Boo's posters, campaign poster. The same people who were going to die for Bubu, the same people who walked from Kano, they trekked on foot from Kano to Abuja to celebrate the election of Bubu. The same people are now burning his campaign posters. The same people. And people who say they are political leaders don't know how to exploit such an open goal. This is a political gaping goal. Take it. You just need to, this is a tapping. You tap it. It's a tapping. It's the cheaper, you know what they call cheap goals? Van Nistelrooy. Van Nistelrooy. He's a leader striker not because he has skills. No, he knows where to position himself. You will see it tapping. You people will start complaining, United fan, and you know his celebration. Become the Van Nistelrooy of the Nigerian politics. Become a Van Nistelrooy in Nigerian politics. Know where to position yourself. Use every political opportunity that comes your way. See, they will take notice of you when you are shouting, when you are trying to stir violence, but guess what? You are not a threat to them. But when you are hitting them at this point, shouting and spreading hate is like nanny. It's like nanny or charisma. They will dribble you 100 times, 500 times, score a goal now, cha. What? Houses don't do what? Go and sit down. Go and sit down. No, Thierry Henry is a complete package. It's a complete package. Thierry Henry is a complete package, and I've not seen a Thierry Henry in Nigerian politics, not one. Even the ones who think they know what they are doing, they don't know what they are doing. Know how to use your political opportunities. See, guys, most of them in the north are so religious. No matter what you say, you can't change them. It's a lie. If it was so, they wouldn't be arresting these ones that are telling the truth about Islam. Most of them have not had the opportunity to hear the truth. Try saying it first. Have you tried? Have you tried? Who do you think they instituted the Sharia law for? And some people will be telling you, hey, they want to introduce Sharia to Nigeria. No, they are not introducing Sharia to Nigeria. They are introducing Sharia to the north just to make sure they put punitive laws that will make it impossible for anyone to speak up against Islam. Okay, well, let me read this comment. Sandra Marin. Are you getting me? The Sharia law is not for you. It's for them, it's for their own people, for anyone who would dare to tell the truth about Islam. Most of them know the truth. Most of them know the truth, but they will not say it. Why does this look as if, not does it look at, why does Islam abhor any opposing view? Because it's a fascist system, it's a fascist ideology masquerading as a religion. It's a fascist ideology masquerading as a religion. Who is their number one prophet? A thief, a criminal, a robber, a desert robber who never stopped stealing and murdering people. You think he was moving all these places to spread Islam? No, he was going there to control people's resources and lands. Okay? Guys, I have so many enemies that I will not come here to lie to you, because they are waiting for just a small mistake. They are waiting for a small mistake. All the attacks you are seeing is because they cannot handle the truth. And most people are not looking for truth, they are looking for confirmation bias. Sometimes rape, let's read it. Rape is in the high in northern Nigeria, but the truth is they know how to hide their secrets. And even if any woman reports rape, she also is not free. Yes, it's in the Islamic law. No, it is not to oppress the Christians' destiny Sunday. No, it is to stop their people from turning away from Islam. Christianity and Islam serve the same purpose, but to them, they've brainwashed them too much into Islam that they are not sophisticated enough to know that Christianity and Islam serve the same purpose. If they did, they would be building. Do you know what thing you need to do to bring problem in any community? Hold on, let me treat somebody. I just killed a madman now. Do you know what you will do to destroy a community? Build a gigantic Catholic church here, then build a gigantic Anglican church there. They will get too many followers. Now start funding this one and stop funding this one. The whole community will turn on each other. It is that simple. That's what religion is for. Oh, the victim is punished. And sometimes when it becomes too hot for the man that raped the woman, he will say that he's marrying him. He has agreed to pay the dowry. Now he will marry her. He will marry her. After some years, he will find another one. Maybe that one will be the fourth. Or if he has four already, he will send one away. Bring this one. After 8 months, 1 year, he will send this one away and bring a new one. Are you seeing how they are doing it? Of course. The Vatican created Islam. Muhammad knew nothing about reading or writing. Everything he did was controlled by Khadija, his first wife, a Roman Catholic nun, a reverend sister, from a rich family, from a very, very wealthy family. The same people created all these systems. The same people created it. Christianity is a breakaway from Judaism. Yes, the Romans, when they conquered the Middle East, they found something they will use that is better than what they were using to control their own people. The Romans, everything they use in their Roman mythology to control their people, go and check it. They copied it from the Greeks. The Greek gods and the Latin gods are the same. They just changed the names. Okay? Guys, let me show you. For those of you who haven't seen it, let me share the screen, guys. I want to show you something. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Look at these bodies. These are human beings. This is a settlement where they're living. They've been ruling Nigeria. Where are the mansions? Where are the mansions around here? Where are the mansions around here? Where are the mansions? A dead body, a dead body, a dead body, a dead body, 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 dead bodies strewn everywhere. Where are the mansions they are living in? Show me. Show me the mansions they are living in here. What percentage of Nigerian presidents have come from the north? Watch it here. Watch. Another angle, another area, yes? Watch. What the dead bodies everywhere. Have you seen it? Watch the dead bodies everywhere. Watch the dead bodies. I think this is another angle from the first one. This is another angle from the first one. Okay, if it's 70%, then 70% of the developments in Nigeria is supposed to occur in the north. Why is it not occurring in the north? Because it's a scam. It's a Babylon system. Watch. Let's read this. Over 100 people were killed in Borno, Katsina, and Sokoto states by Boko Haram and bandits within 24 hours. We are talking about the Sokoto and Borno Caliphate. What we are talking about here is Sokoto and the Borno Caliphates. The two most murderous caliphates Nigeria ever witnessed. Ask Hausas, ask the original inhabitants of those lands, and they will tell you the truth. My brother that is asking me if I have any evidence to back up my claim, please inbox me after the show and I will lecture you personally. I will give you evidence, facts, and figures. And if you're one of the northerners that do travel, please take a detour in Istanbul. I will take you somewhere and show you some books. Not books, scrolls. Don't worry, I will make sure I tell my friends they will give us access to it. If you are praying, if you are meditating, spare a thought for the people from northern Nigeria. Spare a thought for them because they are suffering more than anyone else. Yet, look at what happened in Borno State. Look at what happened in Sokoto State. Look at what happened in Katsina. The state where the president came from. The president's home state. The president's home state. No media is talking about it. Why? They all want something from Abuja. You don't say it. If not, they will not give you contract. Very pathetic indeed. Very pathetic indeed. Famine. Northern Nigeria is known for what? Famine, right? Now let's check. What is the malnutrition level in northern Nigeria? Can you tell me? Just like people from the south, there is no reason you should have a poor man from Edo State. Forget about the oil. Check agriculture. Check the land is sown down. The gold. The gold. What do you think the place is named after? Huh? The gold that has been decorating the palaces of the series of Obas that have ruled Edo State. Where do you think they're getting them from? Just like in northern Nigeria. Huh? Tell me. Fulanis are naturally backward people with no iota of civilization. That is by design. That is by design. That is by design. There is a reason they are winning all the Islamic competitions everywhere in the world. Go check it. Nigerians have been winning. All of them from northern Nigeria. Winning every Quran recitation competition. In Singapore. In Indonesia. Thought-provoking, seeing dead bodies everywhere like animals. My brother, if it's thought-provoking, why didn't they plaster it across the entire media yesterday? Newspapers, all of them. Huh? Tell me. Is there any reason there should be a poor man in Delta State? At least everyone is supposed to have a home. At least, at the very least. You should have access to water. Electricity non-stop. Gas is wasting in Nigeria. In those regions, at least you should have electricity every time, not when you live near the oil the oil fields or the oil companies. They give you a side electricity. Hey, they get light for Delta State for where? If you they get light for Delta State, why are factories not moving there to build their distance? Why are companies not moving there to build their factories? Huh? Tell me what. The same thing in the north. You rule in agriculture, yet you are the most malnourished. These are the truths that need to be said. These are the truths that need to be said. Just like people living in the southeast. Why should there be poor people in the southeast at this age? At this age. We are not even getting what we are supposed to be getting. Look at how much they are giving Imo State and other states. Why are your governors silent? Because the ones they gave them is in their pocket. They cannot say anything. Tell me who would have said anything about Abia allocation or Jews or Kalu, then they will bring these corruption cases. TOG, don't go there. Then in Imo State, Achku Demwa, Ikedo Hakim, really? Rocha Sokorocha, iya. Smith Onyekobi, start saying that thing. Have you tried? Since you can't go there physically, how about you go there virtually by preaching the message? This time around, you don't need to go anywhere to teach people. Your Facebook post alone, just an ordinary post, you don't need to make videos. You give them this message. This is how you expose the people that are ruling over them. It's very simple. You grew up there. Please tell me the one thing you learned there. Even you. You are probably a Christian now, right? That is the exact thing we are talking about. If it's difficult to turn you from Christianity, how much more of them is about Islam? Guess what? We keep on preaching. Every year we are adding in numbers. Our numbers are increasing. Our numbers are increasing. If you had started then, imagine if they had started teaching them this thing in 1999. What do you think the whole place will be like now? Or are you not going to start today because they've been there for a long time? No, you try. You push. That thing you are calling a brick wall may end up being just a cardboard wall. You tear through it. It may end up being a clear ceiling. Let me show you something. Let me show you another this thing here, guys. Who keep on saying the truth? We don't care. Watch. This is malnutrition level. You know why I don't believe this one? Because the British are involved in it too. The malnutrition level, national average 7.0. North Central, that is Abuja, Niger, and all those ones. Of course, you know, Abuja is playing a huge impact. 4.9%. Northeast. Please let me get the map of Nigeria. Hold on. Watch it. This is the Northeast. We are talking about the Borno Emirate, Yobe State, Gombe, Adamawa. Sorry, guys. Jigawa. Huh? We go back here. Northeast zone. The Borno Emirate that has been involved in agriculture just like everyone else, but when you are talking about industrial farming, they've been doing it for years, large-scale farming, while they owned slaves then. They were using slaves to farm, and they were farming for free, so they have more money in their pocket to farm next season. Watch it here. See the North Central we are talking about: Abuja, Niger, Kaduna, Plateau, Nasarawa, Kogi, Benue, Taraba maybe. Watch these places. It's actually worse than that, because we are going to hear from somebody who is on the ground, or an insider. Northwest, 8.3%. This is the Northwest, 8.3%. The Sokoto Caliphate, Zamfara came from here. Katsina came from here. Kebbi. Are you seeing it? I don't know where to put Kano. Watch it. Are you seeing it? The entire Sokoto Caliphate. Look at the malnutrition level there. Southeast, 5.6. Is far less than that, because I don't see any malnutritional problem in the Southeast. The people who haven't ruled Nigeria for a day, the people who never ruled Nigeria for a day, Imo, Abia, where did they hide Anambra? They didn't even label it. Anambra should be somewhere here. Ebonyi. Enugu is this one, I think. This is Anambra here. This is Enugu, these two. The people who have not ruled Nigeria for a day, guess what? They have the lowest number. Look at the number, 5.6%. South zone, 6.7%, and oil-rich region, gas. South, look at it, smaller states, vast oil wealth, yet look at the malnutrition level there. Look at it. Wait, let me deal with a madman. Are you seeing it? Then we go back here, southwest zone. When the power is not in the north, it goes to the southwest. Watch the southwest here. Oyo, Kwara, and the rest of them. Kwara, I don't know if it's in central or this is. See, Oyo, Ogun, Lagos, Oshun, Ekiti, Ondo. Then the south, they added the, I don't know why Edo State is south too. No, actually, I just say southern Nigeria. Hold on, guys. Hello, one hand me video. I'm later. I'm live. I'm later. Are you seeing it, guys? Look at this state. Child malnutrition in Nigeria. Go and check these things. Check where the evidence. Everywhere. Go everywhere you look. It's northern Nigeria. Everywhere you look, it is northern Nigeria. They own agriculture. They own agriculture, yet nothing is happening. Yet nothing is happening. Guys, are you getting something? At least food should be everywhere in northern Nigeria. At least food. Food at least. In the south, they should be subsidizing the oil, the petroleum products. There is no reason Nigeria should have a uniform price. 5 naira, 10 naira difference is nothing. It's nothing. Then the only person that told the truth was removed and Nigerians did nothing. Sanusi. Yes. They removed Sanusi for saying the truth, for stating the obvious. Yet the people who should be standing up for him didn't. Hey, it's a ploy to make him the next Nigerian president. Where did that rumor originate from? Do you know that it's actually from the quarters of the people that don't want him to speak again? They have food but don't know how to manage it. It's a lie, because the farms are owned by the oligarchs. Monopoly, including the cattle they are moving around, they belong to their ruling class. Is a lie, not that they don't know how to manage it. They can't afford it, they can't buy it. Those people, they will harvest, bag it, send it to the southeast, southwest, south. Look at Lagos. All the foods they are selling in Lagos, you think they grew all of them in the north? Look at the food markets. Who are the people controlling the food markets in Lagos? Please, if you know Lagos very well, Ido Terminus. Every Hausa Fulani controlled food market is cheaper than every other place. When you want to go buy your corn, your millet and everything, where do you buy from? It's from Hausa people. Why? It's cheap there. Why is it cheaper to buy it from them? Why is it cheaper to buy it from them there, yet their own people are hungry in the north? Because only a few individuals control it. You think what Dangote is doing started today? You think Dan Tata is a good person? This guy ran slavery. Even after the Europeans stopped slavery, in fact, they are still running it till this day. But now it's not from the palace. They have other things that give them wealth. They found mineral resources in the north. They did not just discover oil in the north. You people are saying they cannot discover oil in the north. You believe that? So there is oil in Niger, there's oil in Chad. Somehow there is none around those places. No, they are doing it secretly. And there are other resources like uranium. They are mining. Then they let all these thugs they are using to sell slaves. They are still selling slaves. They are still selling slaves till this day. They are still selling slaves. Those of you that went to Europe through Libya, do you know how many years, thousands of years, for thousands of years, that route has been open? For thousands of years. Not management. No, they are managing it exactly the way they want it to be. What is the quantity of food they harvest from northern Nigeria? Now go check. Stand at Bridgehead in Onitsha. Stand at Nsukka. Okay? Just stand in those 2 points and watch the amount of food that is streaming into the south, southeast, south, southwest, everywhere. Go to Edo State, stop at Auchi. Check all the lorries, the long trailers carrying food. Don't you know that those foods, the people on whose lands they grew those foods can't even afford them? In some places in Nigeria, in northern Nigeria, they are still using coins. Coins. When was the last time you saw coins? At least I know about 7 years ago, they are still using coins in some places. I don't know about now. When was the last time you saw a Nigerian coin? Not just Zamfara State, everywhere there. When they are doing their Gungun festival, all the gold they use to decorate their houses, the silver, the precious things they are using in their palaces, you think they are buying them from Europe? Are you serious? No, they are mining them from their own lands. I believe in the point that the elites controlling the poor masses, and the poor are still in their slumber due to uneducated system they set up around the poor masses. Of course, because you cannot control an educated population. Bro, I don't understand what you have been saying. Or you don't understand English or what? Then if you joined halfway, I suggest you start from the beginning. If you are just joining, you missed a lot. I've never seen anyone say the truth about northern Nigeria since Balarabe Musa. I've never seen anyone since Balarabe Musa other than Sanusi. Yes, he told the truth. About 13 years. If you should have gone to northern Nigeria 8 years ago. I'm sure it's still happening. 5 naira cannot buy anything in Nigeria right now. Go to Agadez. Go to Agadez. Go to Agadez. No, that's the question you should be asking them. These are the things you should be telling to the northerners. Guys, these are the most political active groups in Nigeria. Most political active groups in Nigeria are found in the north. Yes. Now all you need, you see the way they started burning the poster. Don't worry, they were booing him. Now they are burning posters. Next thing, it will be stones. It will be stones. Hell, Femi Babalola. Now, wow. I'll just read the first 2 lines. For the upteenth time, I want to restate that the strategy being adopted in fighting the bandits need to be changed, of course. Because we've been doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different outcome. That's madness, insanity, stupidity. Guy, you have to teach those that don't know. You don't just leave them, they will not know it miraculously. They will not know it miraculously. No, it's not coming from any God. It's you. You are the God that will teach them, that give knowledge. One teach one. If you are teaching only your own people, you will be stuck in an echo chamber. You will be stuck in an echo chamber, and all of you will be saying the same thing, imbibing the same thing. You go to sleep, you come back tomorrow and start whining. Guess what? It wouldn't still change anything. Please, I want to play this video by Sanusi, one of Sanusi's videos. Guys, please, if you haven't watched that guy's videos, go and watch them on YouTube. or anywhere. Go watch Sanusi's speeches, please. You don't need to like the man. You don't need to agree with him. 100%. I don't agree with anyone. In fact, I don't even agree with myself 100%. I've taken decisions I've regretted. Every month, I regret at least 3 things I've done. It may not be things I've done or things I've said, but the things the thoughts I've had in my mind. How much more an ordinary another entity? Each individual is an entity. Okay? Bam. Bam. What's the meaning of that question? What's the meaning of that question? What's the meaning of that question? Tell me, what's the meaning of that question? Ask it very well where I will understand, because I'm not getting you. I'm not getting you. Guys, I want to play that Sanusi video right now. I want to play that his video right now. Look at the title. If poverty continues in the north, Islam may disappear from the north. Emir of Kano. He did this on the 21st of January 2020. And a couple of months later, he was out of office. Yes. Yes. Guys, let's listen.
By apologizing that I'll have to leave almost immediately after this, because I do have 1 or 2 commitments here, and then I have to go to Lagos today. And let me say that I'm speaking on behalf of myself, but also on behalf of His Eminence Sultan Muhammad Saad Abubakar, the Sultan of Sokoto. We have a standing agreement with the Sultan that whenever I represent myself and him, I'll make it very clear that everything that I say that is normal and straightforward is from the Sultan, and anything that is controversial is from the Emir of Kano.
Did you catch the joke? I have a standing agreement with the Sultan of Sokoto that everything I say that is normal and straightforward is from the Sultan, and everything that is controversial is from the Emir of Kano. That is him. You know what that means? Now, do you remember that they stoned the house of the Sultan of Sokoto this February? This past February, the last February, they stoned his house wife for criticizing the governor of Sokoto State. They were just showing him that power has changed. The same colonial masters that made you the Sultan made us governors, and they've changed the power. Now I control the power more than you. If you do too much, I will remove you, put your cousin, because it's hereditary and it's a larger family now. Are you understanding it? Are you getting it now? That was why in the old, kings don't like having 2 sons. If a king has 2, before he dies, they'll have to kill 1. But now they have many families, many people ruling. The Sultan of Sokoto knows that this guy is saying the truth, and what he's saying is dangerous to anyone occupying that position. The people laughed. It was a very smart joke, intelligent joke. If you know, you know. This is an if you know, you know joke. He knows what he was putting on the line when he was making this speech.
So you have a formula for separating what is from the Sultan and what is from me, but that's it. Let me begin by thanking God for the life of Sheikh Lemo and praying for the repose of Hajia Aisha Lemo. May Allah have mercy on her. And praying for IET and the organizations it has spawned for God's continued guidance and protection. 50 years is not by any means a short lifespan, especially when, according to the hadith, the life of this ummah anyway is 60s and 70s. And the Prophet ﷺ was asked once, who is the best among human beings? And he said, Man tala umuruhu wa hasuna amaluhu. He whose life has been elongated and whose works are good. And he was asked, who is the worst of human beings? And he said, Man tala umuruhu wa khabufa amaluhu. He who has long life and commits bad deeds. So to have been given long life and the benefit of spending that life in the service of Islam is by the testimony of the Prophet ﷺ, the greatest mercy that Allah can confer on one, and we thank God for this family and what they have done. For me personally, I'd like to make a few comments based on what I heard today. Starting with Nur all through to Uthman Bugaji, because I do think that a number of these themes are interrelated. And maybe one way to start is to look at what IET is doing in terms of Sharia intelligence. And to really stress the point that the greatest vacuum in jurisprudence in Nigeria is the lack of understanding of usul and maqasid and qawaid. And this lack of understanding has affected the ability of jurisprudence to move this community into the 21st century. Understanding what are the changing priorities of the ummah as time changes. Even what are the priorities of da'wah? I mean, to be honest, if you are faced with all these problems of out-of-school children, malnutrition, drug abuse, is the priority of the da'i today to be talking about it?
Hearing it from who? The Emir of Kano, the then Emir of Kano. Malnutrition, poverty, including the Majiri system. Guys, are you hearing it? Are you getting it? Have you heard anyone from Abuja said this? Are you, guys, what else do you have to hear? If this guy runs and if it's between him and Rochas Okorocha, I will vote for him. I will personally campaign for him for free. I will work for him for free. If the choice is between him and Rochas Okorocha, I will vote for him. Then if he fails, I know he failed. Why? Because I've tried Rochas. I know what he can do. I'm not going to vote for Rochas because he's an Igbo man. There are only a few Igbo politicians I will vote for against him. Peter Obi, Chimaroke Nnamani will, at least he knows how to put people that will get the job done. Charles Soludo. Nobody who've ever ruled Imo State will get my vote ahead of this guy. You see this guy? Nobody who sat at the Douglas House in Owerri will get my vote ahead of. Never. It's not. It's a no-brainer. The choice is clear. The difference is clear. You know, one of the other reasons they hate him, the same reason they hated Charles Soludo. Charles Soludo, that's capitalization. You people don't know what that recapitalization did. It destroyed many people's businesses. It did, before they will 3 billion naira, they will open a bank with 3 billion naira. All of them, they have properties all over Nigeria. They have properties all over Nigeria. Now they will use those properties as their branch offices of their banks. You will see adverts on radio, jingles everywhere. NTA, Radio Nigeria, Bond will be carrying it. This bank, that bank, you see it. As soon as they get enough money, they will close it down. They will close it down. Then run with your money. Now, Charles Soludo made it 20 billion. He came and made it how much? 98 billion. Now it should be 200 billion because of the depreciation of the naira. Yes. The hatred, the type of hatred they have for him is longer than this speech. It's far, far older than this speech. Most Nigerians have forgotten about that one. Collective amnesia. That's what we are suffering from in Nigeria. Difficult for us to rub two brain cells together, let alone connecting two dots. You guys, tell me the governor that will say this type of, tell me. Show me one. This is the message that should be amplified. Now that this thing, the killings happened in Borno State, Sokoto, and Katsina, this video should be trending. That is how you destroy the northern elite. You turn their own people against them, and they know how powerful their youths are. A policeman, they will send you to go and shoot northerners when they are outside in the street. Oh boy, before you come back, your children, you will be lucky to see their child bodies. They will burn down your house. It's better you kill yourself in that house than running out. Kill yourself in that house, then let the fire burn your dead body. Let the fire burn your dead body, because you won't let fire burn you to death. And when you step outside, you will suffer something worse than that fire. At the end of the day, they will still throw your body back into the fire. You think the police will do what? My dear, let this video trend as the killing is going on. Please do not let the... How many of you shared those pictures? None, virtually none. Virtually not. Only people who will share it are people from the north. Then when it happens in the southeast, only southeasterners will share it. Maybe some southwesterners and southerners. Same way if it happens everywhere. You see how they are using that division to divide you. Meanwhile, last night, I can almost guarantee you that last night, pick any of the 5-star hotels in Abuja, they all gathered there together. They all gathered there together. Igbo, Hausa, Yoruba, Efik, Joy, Bibo, Anan, Junkun, all of them, man, the quarrel is just between the poor, amongst the poor. Amplify this message. This will not be you saying it. It will be their own son saying it. In the north, is no longer a son, it's their own father saying it. The messenger is as important as the message. Let me tell you, there is someone who will deliver a message and it will carry weight more than another person. Are you getting it?
Things like Salatul Fatihi and Tariqa, is that really what our priority is? So, understanding that da'wah itself needs to be positioned within maqasid, masalih al-amma, mafasid al-amma. What are the priorities? What is more important? What do you stress? These are all parts of the science of usul, but also qawaid. Because look, we're in the 21st century, and we are in Africa, we're not in Arabia. Every single day, we are faced with new questions, with new developments that we cannot find exact replicas of in the past, in different geographies or different historical times. These are called nawazil. And scholars of Nigeria of 2020 need to be able to answer questions that they are faced with in Nigeria in 2020. And you need the tools to answer those questions. So I'll give you a simple example about how the lack of knowledge of Qawaid becomes a problem. We have just codified a Muslim family law in Kano. And one of the issues that's very controversial is the question of how do you regulate the stage at which a girl gets married? And you'll have scholars that will tell you there is no hadith, there is no ayah, there is no scholar that said you cannot marry a girl at the age of...
People, is the volume okay, or should I increase it? Huh?
3 or 4 or 5. And it is true. We might say that.
Hear that one again, please. Let me rewind it.
Tell them that you'll have scholars that will tell you of how do you regulate the stage at which a girl gets married. And you'll have scholars that will tell you there is no hadith, there is no ayah, there is no scholar that said you cannot marry a girl at the age of 3 or 4 or 5. And it is true. They might say that. And then you try to tell them that there is, in the field of qawaid, something called taqyid al-mubah, regulating that which is lawful. And to give an example that we can all understand, we all have freedom of movement. You have the freedom to enter your car and to drive your car. You have
Please, let me address one idiot. Here is not where you come to make noise, okay? That's not where you come to make noise. I don't entertain stupid people here. Some people will allow you to be commenting, so they will have more viewers and you will be fighting each other. We came here to learn. My sister, he said, increase the volume. You are the only one that got the joke.
Complete freedom. It is permissible. Yet someone says to you, if you see a red light, you must stop. He has not stopped you from driving, but he has regulated driving, because if you keep going through those red lights, you can kill someone, you can cause accidents, you can damage society. That is the principle of taqyid al-mubah.
Mind you, he is saying this in the presence of the pedophiles gathered there. Most northern Nigerian elites are pedophiles. A 72-year-old man will marry a 16-year-old girl. 18, even 25. Mind you, he is saying that in front of pedophiles. Ndị Igbo na-akpọ ya ịtụ mmadụ mmehie ya n'ihu, a na-agwa gị ka o si wee dị, enweghị ị ga-eme mee. Mind you, where he wasn't delivering this speech in front of Southerners. Northerners, are you hearing it? Are you getting it? He was doing that on the pain of losing the throne. I don't know if his family lost their own oil blocks too. Mind you, where he was delivering the podium he was standing on and delivering that speech. This is speaking truth to power. Any truth that doesn't cost you a thing is worthless. Let me tell you, you are just giving general opinion. There is nothing like uncomfortable truth. There is nothing like uncomfortable truth. It's redundant because every truth is supposed to be uncomfortable. Then when you are saying it amongst people of goodwill, you'll be free. But the people the truth is meant for are not supposed to like it. Let me tell you.
If you say wait until a girl has reached a certain stage before you marry her, you have not stopped marriage, you have not stopped the sunnah, you have simply regulated a certain element of it that has been shown to cause harm to society at this point in time. I've seen all the harms associated with all these. But having that conversation is very, very difficult because of you go into the field of kawaid. And even when you go to that, the difference between making that which is lawful impermissible or making that which is unlawful permissible, and whether you need darura, and these are all issues in kawaid. So I mean, my first point is this Sharia intelligence is the most important intellectual component that we lack as an Ummah, and I congratulate IET for focusing on it, and I hope and pray that it is something that we'll all pick up on. Now, because we do not understand usul, because we don't understand qawaid, we end up misdefining and misunderstanding our priorities, and we have to be very honest with ourselves. I'm an economist, and I always talk economics, and we look at the numbers, and we look at poverty. If you look at all the poverty indices in the world today, you find that in southwest Nigeria, the incidence of poverty is 20%.
Southwest Nigeria, poverty index, 20%. Now here from northern Nigeria.
In the northwest, it is 80%.
We go back to the northwest, my people. This is the northwest we are talking about, 80%. This is the northwest again, 80%. Look at the northwest, 80%. The president of Nigeria is from the northwest. The Sokoto Caliphate is in the northwest. Are you seeing it? Zamfara, Kebbi, all came from Sokoto State. Poverty index, 80%. People, are you getting it? Are you getting it? Are you getting the message? Are you getting the message?
The northeast, it's 80%.
Northeast, 80%. The other part. Again, we go back to the northeast. This is the northeast. Sorry. This is the northeast. So what he basically did is he condemned all these people from here. Borno, Yobe, Jigawa, Kano. Some states are not okay. Gombe, Adamawa, Kano, Katsina, Zamfara, Sokoto, Kebbi. Are you getting it up, guys? Are you understanding what this guy is saying and where he is saying it? Do you realize he was making that speech in front of these people? Hello, please, I'm on live video. I'm on live video. I'll call you back, okay? Please. Guys, are you getting it?
Why is it that the poorest parts of this country are the Muslim parts? Why is it that
the poorest part of this country are the Muslim parts? Most people who've ruled Nigeria are Muslims. Most people who control the oil resources, although they've now shared it a little bit to the other side, Muslims, yet is the poorest. Guys, you are going to go back to the oil again.
In a state that started Sharia in 1999, and we just heard the opening verses today, Iqra bismi rabbika alladhi khalaq. This is the very first verse revealed in the Quran. How come that the state that started Sharia is not the one that is the most educated state? In fact, how come that in that state in 2017, only 24 children got 5 credits in secondary school?
Are you hearing it? Only 24 children got 5 credits in second. We are talking about the entire Zamfara state. The entire Zamfara state. When we took our own exams, in my street alone, how many people got 7 credits, 6 credits? Then when you come to 5, you reduce it to 5, whether they got it by hook or crook. By the hook or crook. Check it. Only 24 students. Guess what? They will still, or the other ones will still get admitted into universities, or into their state universities. Why? They learned that one from Awolowo. I'm sorry. We are going to, don't be offended. We are going to offend everyone. You see how we are offending everybody here. The person calling your father as a man, na ikunegi waza. Anyway. My people, it's coming from a northerner. It's coming from a northerner. 24. Now, since everyone wants certificate, they will still give them certificates. Certified morons, certified fools, certified dummies, certified intelligent guys. Yes, we all have certificates. And you wonder why everywhere is in a mess. 24 people, 24. Why would it still be 24 when to get into the secondary school, 4% mark would get into a secondary school, and you wonder why only 24 in a whole state? Shame.
How do we define Sharia? How do we define Islam? Illiteracy, malnutrition, children on the streets.
The Almajiris. You see that Almajiri system? You dare not open your mouth and speak up against the Almajiri system in northern Nigeria, because it's one of the oldest running scams. Who are the Almajiris today? They were the people they used to sell into slavery, all in the name of Islamic this thing. They will still pack them, sell them. They will end up in Saudi Arabia and all those places. Qatar, Kuwait, all the places in the Arabian Peninsula as slaves. Why do you think Arabs hate black people too much? They have no respect for you. Because their great-grandfathers, not quite long ago, bought your brothers as slaves. Hey, they were buying northerners. No, when they see a black man, they don't know a northerner from, they can't tell a northerner from a southerner. They know that they still have the picture, they still have the receipts at home. Some of them still have the receipts at home. Eh?
We have to ask ourselves. And we can't ask those questions until we begin to understand through usul that you have to live in this world well in order to serve Allah for the hereafter. For
you have to live in this world well to serve Allah in the life. Guess what? There is no afterlife we are going to serve any Allah. But what am I agreeing with him on? You have to live here well. Igbo people say now who chop belle food, they shout hallelujah. One nebu honey praise the Lord. Who kasabat bone rijura for na boy. Odosi obodo. Igazoli egwu ya. Ige buona azoli egwu ndo odosi obodo. Here. Give me my paradise here. Here. Give me my own here. If you are enjoying it here, let me. This speech, you people saw what happened when they celebrated Salah. Fancy cars, fast cars everywhere. Children of the ruling class. Guys, you shouldn't be telling them, hey, we have our own Lamborghini. My people, my village man has a Lamborghini. Do you know how many Lamborghinis that are in my village? No. You tell the Amajiris, hey, you see, are you seeing the son of your governor, the son of your sultan? Are you seeing the grandchild of your former governor? Do you know how much they are selling these cars? You tell them they all have their smartphones, they will check it. Bruba Shege. Hey, my dear, any revolution in Nigeria that doesn't involve the North will not happen. And any revolution led from the North will immediately sweep across Nigeria. Let me tell you. You are going to send soldiers. Oh yeah, now bring your soldiers. Let us see. Bring your soldiers. You stir up a revolution, not by shouting and insulting people. It's by, and this thing is every Nigerian, no? Yoruba, House, Igbo, Efiko, Binio, Edo, all these people. We are all guilty. And the only people benefiting from that guiltiness are the ruling class.
Islam to prosper, we need educated Muslims. We need Muslims that are not begging. We need Muslims who are standing on their feet. Believe me, if poverty continues in the North, Islam will disappear from the North.
Of course, it's happening already. Boko Haram, they are lying to you that they are spreading Islam. Those people they are killing, are they Christians? Huh? How many Christian villages are still there in northern Nigeria? When it started, it was with the Igbos, everybody kept quiet. Then it got to Christians. Some people started shouting. Now it's touching everyone. So we need to raise one voice against the entire ruling class. They fear our unity. And all these empty talking points about unity. No, unite under a cause. And that cause is class. The ruling class versus the dispensable class. That's what they call us. They don't care.
The Prophet said, Allahumma inni a'udhu bika min al-kufri wal-fakri. Allah, I seek refuge with you from disbelief and poverty. And he said, Kad al-fakru an yakuna kufran. Poverty can lead to disbelief.
Yes.
These children that we see as almajiris and we laugh at them and we treat them as victims, somebody will just come and pick them up, put them in a school, give them medical care, and convert them to another religion.
And that would be easy. Go to Afibo. Go to Afibo. Go to Afibo right now. Check the big mosques they have. Why are the people, are they forcing the people from Afibo to attend their Islamic schools? No, because they give them food. The schools are good, well equipped. Now they are going there. If you are from Afibo and you know the Anglican Communion very well, the Bishop of Afibo Diocese, Right Reverend Paul Udogo, tell him that Chukwuka Febu said that the reason they put him there is because he has experience with dealing with the North. He started in Gombe State, then came back to Niger Diocese. He was a canon when they made him a bishop. That was the first time I knew that actually in Anglican Church, you don't really need to be an archdeacon to become a bishop. Then they sent him to Afibo as one of the evangelical priests in the Anglican Church. Right Reverend Paul Udog, if you know Afibo very well, confirm this thing I'm telling you. Then ask people, what is happening in Uwana and around Afibo. The same people who refuse to send this to equip their schools, build schools at all, let alone equipping it, are the same people complaining that they are converting our children to Islam. Hey, they are your children. What did you do for them? Huh? What did you? It's the same thing. The same thing he's saying.
And they will do that by the hundreds and the thousands.
Let's rewind.
So, what we see, believe. These children that we see as almajiris and we laugh at them and we treat them as victims, somebody will just come and pick them up, put them in a school, give them medical care, and convert them to another religion. And they will do that by the hundreds and the thousands. So what we see on the street is a product of bad economic policies and wrong priorities. These children are not criminals, they are victims. What part of Islamic law, what verse in the Quran, what hadith of the Prophet allows a father to give birth to a child and leave the child to go and fend for himself?
Guys, please, I need to deal with a goat. Let us chase out a goat here. Bim. The cosa meat.
Criminals, they are victims. What part of Islamic law, what verse in the Quran, what hadith of the Prophet allows a father to give birth to a child and leave the child to go and fend for himself? Where? Sheikh Abdullah bin Fodi said, for you to send a child out to study the Quran without the means to sustain himself and allow that child to go around begging is desecrating and devaluing the Quran.
Ndị Igbo sị gị Chineke kere aka oyibo ga-enye ya mmiri ya nwanne ị na-edinye nwatakịrị ozi ị ga-enye ya o ji eje ị ga-edinye ya nta wee nye ya mpụta ede ya ji ikwe ụta mba nụnụ. It's the same thing. You don't need to listen to that sheikh. Go into your tradition. Go to your own this thing village. In your own village, there are people saying the same thing. Your ancestors have been saying the same thing before that sheikh was even born. Okay? That is the universal law. Truth is universal.
Where did we get this idea that because you claim to be studying the Quran, you can go and just be begging around and not learning? Then how can we reduce the distance? And there are things we've got to look at. And I like the idea of IET because I have been saying in the last 2-3 years that we have to look at the distances that have been created between our children and education. And there are 3 key distances we must look at. One distance is language. Today in Nigeria, if you do not read and write in English, you are an illiterate.
Because it's the language of commerce. You should at least know how to read it and write it. It's the language of commerce. It's the universal language of commerce. That's why even the Chinese, they don't teach them English as a must, no. But when you are done with schooling, you learn everything, you become an engineer, you are trained as an engineer, a doctor, a medical doctor, or whatever. You still learn it just because of trade. Without it, you can't trade. It's one of the marks of the beast. When you are talking about the 7 marks of the beast, this is one of it. Language. If you have a language barrier, I don't know, I'm not sure this is the way he put it, but I'm just trying, this is just me talking now. It doesn't confer knowledge on anybody, but For you to trade, for you to do business, you need it. That doesn't mean you are not smart, okay?
You can study Arabic. You can be fluent in Arabic. You can read and write Hausa. They will call you illiterate if it's Ajami. The British ruled us for 46 years. We have been independent for 60 years.
No, I disagree with you on that one. The British have been ruling us for more than 300 years. When it's not the British, it's the French. If it's not the Europeans have been ruling us for more than 400 or nearly 400 years, or even more. Even more. Before them, it was the Turks. Before the Turks, it was the Arabs. Okay? Then before those ones, it was the Ethiopians. Before them, it was the Egyptians. But they didn't stray down to mid this thing. They didn't come in the interland that much. Meanwhile, at every point, we've been having people ruling over other people. That's why you have all these kings, kingdoms, and all the rest. Those people that created those kingdoms didn't seek anyone's consent. So it didn't start the British, and please, the British, nobody should even mention 48 years. Lawrence of Arabia did not fall from the sky to go to North Africa. Mungo Park did not fall from the sky to come to northern Nigeria. Lugard and Co., all of them, no. I refuse to believe that it's 48 years. Yes, that doesn't mean you are an illiterate side.
And we have remained in that colonial mindset. Why is it that a child who is able to read the Quran from Baqarah to Nas is considered an illiterate and the system has no place for him? We must ask those questions. Why can't the educational curriculum be expanded to accommodate other languages? Hausa, Yoruba, Igbo, Arabic. You can teach English as a language, but what is so special about English that for you to study, it is so bad that if you want to do BA Hausa, if you don't have credit in English, you will not get admission into the university. I mean, how sensible is that?
Did you catch the girls?
Is that?
Check the background, the girls. At least this is a welcome development. Whether they are staying in the front or at the back, I don't care, but at least they are being allowed to listen, to learn. These girls you're seeing 20 years from today, they will be policy drivers. Are you seeing them? This gladdened my heart when I first watched it. And it still does right now, believe me.
You want a degree in agriculture, you want to study animal husbandry. You can't learn in Hausa, you can't learn in Yoruba, you can't learn in Arabic. It has to be in English. Do you speak English to the cattle?
Oh-ho. 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 He just preached the message of Pan-Africanism without knowing it. This he just said is part of what Pan-Africanism teaches.
Okay. I mean, how can you be a medical doctor studying in German and in French and in Czech and in Mandarin and in Swahili, but you can't be a medical doctor studying and you can be a medical doctor studying in Arabic if you're in Egypt or the Sudan, but you can't be a medical doctor studying Arabic in Nigeria.
Please, guys, I just realized that I didn't The video quality is so poor. Let me increase the contrast. Please, guys. Oh, the contrast is, man, I need a new computer. Wallahi. Apple computer is just BS. This Apple computer is just nonsense. The camera is just so poor.
So one of the things we've got to do is look at how we have a curriculum that allows for the mainstreaming of people who had an education, but not in the English language, but who are intelligent people,
Yes.
educated people. And I've done this before. I stop when children stop on the road, and I'm going to a village, and there'll be an Islamia section and a primary section. And I go to the Islamia section, and I'm surprised. I see a very young girl. She knows what is ism, fi'l, harf, fi'l al-madi, fi'l al-mudari. I speak to the child in the primary section. They cannot answer, how old are you? And yet, this child that gets high quality education in Arabic has no value in the system.
Just like Igbo or
Whereas this
Hausa or
one that
Yoruba.
spent 6 years in a primary school and cannot.
Just like in Hausa, Yoruba, Igbo, Efik, all these things. We need to change the educational system, and we need to change what we call knowledge and education. Okay? Knowing English is not being smart. Yeah, you need it for commerce, for trade, yes. But let's stop overburdening the minds of the kids. At that tender age, teach them in their language. That way they will know later better. When they grow up, they must all this English, French. Look at our brothers and sisters in Italy, in Germany, in China, in Belgium. All of them, even those ones that didn't break a chalk stick. You see them when they go to the Britain, they start speaking fluently, even though some of them in trying to be more jig, we end up fooling themselves. Are you seeing it?
Not read and write seems to have a higher value. There is something wrong with that system. And it cannot, this is the first distance. The second distance is technology. We're in the age of the fourth industrial revolution. In northern Nigeria, so many people are holding phones. So many people are holding smartphones. The latest iPhones. You ask them, what do you do with your phone? They send text messages, WhatsApp, take pictures. But the telephone in your hand is infrastructure.
They watch porn too. They watch porn too. Send nude photos and videos that they will be blackmailed with tomorrow. Or when they break up, when they break up with the other person, that person will give it to a friend to release. Those phones in their hand. Oh, please.
Structure through which you can deliver education. You can learn how to code. You can learn science. You can deliver education to a child in a village using the telephone in his hand. You don't have to wait and build brick and mortar. So if we really want to address these problems, we've got to think.
Or you can still teach them that their elites are their problems. Or you can still teach them that these people who gave them Sharia law are not practicing it. Or you can take videos and photos of the children of their imams, their sheikhs, in the clubs and everything, and send it to them. Or you can expose their imams, their sheikhs, their religious leaders as womanizers. You can still do all that. Look at this message I'm preaching now. Someone in northern Nigeria will be hearing it, but I can't go physically there. You use these devices, use the technology against them. They can't do jack about it. They can't do jack about it.
How do you use technology to reduce the cost? And I'm glad that a state like Kaduna, a state like Ekiti have started looking at coding for primary school children. This is what Kenya is doing. And these are things that These are things that I think IET also needs to look at, because again, I've seen the schools, we just have to continue building that. It's not just about, we all have to learn the Quran and the Hadith and fiqh, but we also have to live in this world.
Oh, leave Jannah, leave heaven, leave paradise. Let us try this one here first, this one. If we are going to enjoy when we die, then let no one enjoy here. But if one person is enjoying, guess what? We all should be enjoying. The way you see, the way they are doing it to the Muslims is the way they are doing it to the Christians. Your pastors, they have several jets, many private jets, packed everywhere in Heathrow, in Schiphol, everywhere. They are paying, but they will tell you the love of money is the root of all evil. That the things of the world is not for you, that your target should be heaven. Look at this one that owns this cult they call Choosing Church. Choosing. Heaven at last. Heaven is our goal. Yet you are wearing designer suits. While your church members are in the streets insulting themselves, rolling in the mud. Why don't Lazarus Monka do that one? Guys, it's the same thing everywhere.
So these are distances that I think we have created, that I think we can leapfrog. Now, the final thing is Da'wah itself and its relation to civil society. And I think Noor made the point, we can't continue criticizing, we have to work, do things yourselves, and that's true. But the reality is, for the Muslim community, if we do not criticize ourselves, if we do not look at ourselves in the eyes and say we should be better than this, we don't do ourselves justice.
For the Christian community, from the ordinary community, all this fake masquerading as ordinary, I'm just watching you people. Don't worry, maybe next month or this month. If we don't criticize ourselves, we are not doing ourselves justice. You heard it from the former Emir of Kano. They started by removing many emirates, creating fake, all these small emirates. Give it 5 years. All these, you see those ones, they will still come back to the same old emirate. Or all of them, they will just be there as figureheads, but they will still be taking orders from the current Emir of Kano, which wouldn't have happened had Sanusi remained there. Life.
That is the truth. Northern Nigeria is better than this. We should not be the poverty capital of the world. We are better than this.
Poverty capital of the world. Yet they've been the ones ruling Nigeria, controlling the oil, controlling everywhere, seaports, army, navy, air force. Look at people dying there. 3 northern states, over 100 people killed. Who is fooling who? Guys, you need to tone down the emotion, tone down the anger, and see the bigger picture. If you are still shouting Hausa Fulani Caliphate, you are still shouting Yoruba media, you are still shouting Igbo stubbornness, you are still shouting South Sabotua, my dear, you are killing yourself. You are doing the bidding of the people that are ruling over you. This is the moral of this speech. That's the moral lesson you should take from it.
And for me, one of the reasons that we are where we are is that Da'wah has failed to focus on these issues. Because Da'wah is first and foremost Amr bil Ma'ruf and Nahy anil Munkar. And once you stop criticizing, once you stop saying this is wrong, the entire society is destroyed. Ibn al-Qayyim was doing analysis of certain verses in Surah Al-A'raf. وَاسْأَلْهُمْ عَنِ الْقَرْيَةِ الَّتِي كَانَتْ حَاضِرَةَ الْبَحْرِ إِذْ يَعْدُونَ فِي السَّبْتِ إِذْ تَأْتِيهِمْ حِيتَانُهُمْ شُرَّعًا وَيَوْمَ السَّبْتِ لَا تَأْتِيهِمْ كَذَلِكَ بَلَوْنَاهُمْ بِمَا كَانُوا يَفْسُقُونَ. Those verses of that village that was prohibited from fishing on Saturday. And what happened was that fish would come on Saturday, and some people decided that they were going to fish on that day. One group told them, don't do it. Allah says you should not do it. But another group said, why are you wasting your time talking to them? Don't bother. At the end of the day, when Allah visited his pestilence, only those who said stop were saved. Those who fished and those who watched them do the evil and said nothing were all destroyed. And this is what happens to a society. The silence of the du'at, the silence of ulama, the silence of intellectuals, the silence of the press, when they should...
The silence of the press. Press today involves people on social media because most people now get their news from the social media. Nobody watches NTA anymore. When was the last time you watched NTA? You could be watching Silverbird right now, Star, AIT, or any of all those stupid, those idiotic outlets masquerading as media houses. But here we are. The silence of your so-called social media influencers who only want to stir up violence, anger, and emotions. You go to some places, you see the type of rubbish going that you ask the person that is hosting this, hey, call these people to order. No, he said, leave them there. Someone openly told me to leave it there. Don't you know that the more people are commenting, they will be bringing you views? I'm like, what is this? What you are there for? What? Who is benefiting from the squabble going on there? You be squabbling for money to... Are you... Silence of the press. Everyone now is a member of the press. As long as you have your account, you deliver your message through there. You know the truth, you refuse to share it because it's not for your people. Guy, you are a part of the problem.
Speak is what destroys a community. And what has destroyed northern Nigeria is silence. Da'wah must open the mouth of people to speak the truth. I will stop here. I do not want to get into any controversy. Subhanakallahumma bihamdik.
You just watch the... Most people miss this message. Why? Because they listen to only people who talk like them, who speak like them, who are from their groups. Guys, do you see the powerful message? And someone said that this is what cost. Hold on, guys. Hello, I'm on a live video. Hold on. Did you catch that? Did you catch that, guys? Most people didn't get the message. Why? Why would I listen to Sanusi? Those Hausa Fulani people. Some northerners. Why would I listen to that Nyamere? Some Yoruba. But for this thing to happen, you need to stop labeling groups, people in groups. Stop it, whoever you are. I don't care where you're from. Stop that nonsense. Unless your agenda is to perpetuate what is going on in Nigeria. Unless that's your plan. If not, stop it. It's helping no one. Guys on YouTube, I will let you go now. I'll let you go now, guys on YouTube. Thank you for joining us. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't done that, guys. Let me get the YouTube channel here. For those of you who don't know, my YouTube channel is Ijele Speaks. Go subscribe to the channel. Those of you who are there already, if you are joining us for this first time, please like it. You can leave a comment, a favorable comment. Not basically favorable, but a just one. Don't go there to spew your anger. I'm not your problem. Oh, everybody locked down. Everybody them locked down. Oh, this is my YouTube channel, Ijele Speaks. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel. Those on the YouTube, we have 11 watching. We need to it needs to be more than 11. Guys, please help me share it to those on YouTube. Help me share it on your across the social media platforms you are using. Share it on Twitter, Facebook, and every other place you can. Please help me grow the YouTube channel, and we are going to offend you with the truth. One way or another. Tomorrow is Democracy Day in Nigeria. Tomorrow is the Democracy Day in Nigeria. Don't worry, we are coming tomorrow to offend many people too. With the truth, I bet. With the truth. And as long as we offend you with the truth, sorry, we owe you no apology. We owe you no apology for offending you with the truth. Okay? Guys on YouTube, I will let you go now. Thanks for joining us, and subscribe to the channel on YouTube if you haven't done that. Thank you.